Alright guys, we're back. Crypto Market Analytics. You're looking at the EOS, also known as EOSUSD, which I just decided to pull the trigger and established a buy position. Now, the situation here is remarkably interesting. We're taking this from a short-term perspective, just as we're doing with the rest of the coins. Previously, we talked about the Ethereum. Similar situation, pretty similar technical picture, I should say. Price is trading sideways for quite some time now, ever since the beginning of April. Now, it is the short-term cycle that we're talking about here, but we can clearly count a few legs in place already, actually three, right? We can see three legs. However, the third leg is the one that is mostly interesting. We can see that it reached the very edge of the setup, right? It managed to reach the bottom support 4.63. And we're having a visible reaction here, not only today, but it started actually a couple of days ago when price landed right on that spot and had a bit of a bounce back. The following day, which was yesterday, we saw some green here. Price began to turn around, but it wasn't sustainable, right? Because today price actually started strongly on the downside just to take the previous low, that lowest low on that spike here, kind of grabbed it slightly, but still bounced back with force and actually began to turn around again. So I think that kind of suggests that the 463 here is strong enough to hold. And if it's strong enough to hold, it's going to propel the next upside leg, you know, pretty much in synchronization with the Ethereum that we've seen earlier, and probably with the rest of the coins, the leading coins at least. So at this point, I decided to pull the trigger, starting with stop loss level at 4.3830, and I would focus mostly on this particular resistance. Take a look, 5.7270. That's going to be my primary target for this particular short-term bullish campaign. If price will break forward and later on will break that top resistance here, 6.24, we will basically take this for a longer term. It will suggest that price is merging back with the original upside trend. At this point, it is a bit sketchy because it is a very local setup, right? The 463 is not a major strong, it's not too strong of a support. It's a local support. So at this point, this is why I have my stop loss level, as you can see, relatively tight, because I want to protect further downside moves. If price can come back, if price will come back and begin to threat that 4.63 again and manage to break it, I might even pull out before it reaches the stop loss level. All right, that's pretty much the situation. We're taking the bullish view here on the EOSUSD back on the upside after taking a bit of a break here. Let's see how this is going to play out. Should be interesting to follow up on this one. That's what we'll do. And there you go. That's about that for today, guys. That's about that for this week. We'll see you next Monday.